Alright, man, so what is up, guys? Airball here, and I'm back with another video. And this is going to be the 6'10" ISO God build on NBA 2K20. It's not really ISO God, but it's a 6'10" 3-level scoring threat that I think is honestly pretty solid on this game for being like a tall kind of ISO build. We're just going to continue, we're not going to waste any time. Start off with the position, we're going with small forward. Alright, just because if you play this build at power forward and center, I feel like it'll kind of be tough because you're going to have a little bit low rebounding. So I'll just go small forward if you're playing fives and things like that. So 6'10" for the height, like I said. The weight is going to be 216 pounds. All right, and the wingspan is going to be 7'3". Now the reason why we're going 216 is just because we want the 83 strength, and that'll give us silver brick wall. So if you're playing big, maybe on the threes or something, you'll be able to have that 83 strength, and you will be able to get brick wall on silver. So I'm just gonna go with that. You can obviously go with whatever you want to for the weight and the wingspan, but we're just gonna continue here. Starting off with the finishing, the close shot is going to be a 77. Alright, 77 close shot. Nothing too crazy here, but the driving layup is going to be an 80. Now, for being 6'10", having an 80 driving layup honestly isn't even too bad. And it'll get us physical finisher on silver as well as float game on silver and layup mix master on bronze. So, the layup packages honestly aren't even going to be too bad. For being a 6'10" build, I feel like the driving layup will be very, very solid. The driving dunk, though, is going to be an 89, which 89 driving dunk gets us not only the pro contact dunks off 2, but the pro contact dunks off 1 as well. And we're also able to get silver posterizer. We got to upgrade the vertical, and we'll be able to get silver posterizer for this build. So pretty solid. You're also able to use cap breakers for this too. You can use +4 cap breakers on driving dunk, and then get to 93. You can get gold posterizer with this build if you really wanted to. And then the standing dunk is going to be a 60. It's just going to be tied into the vertical. Nothing crazy for the standing dunk. We don't really need too much standing dunk on this build. So I'll just go with 60. You can still get standing dunks just fine. You'll still be able to get animations and things like that. Just not contact dunks, which will be just fine. You already get driving contact dunks, so getting standing contact dunks doesn't really matter too much. Now moving on to the shooting, the midi is going to be maxed out. The three-pointer is going to be maxed out in 80. So 87 midi gets a shifty shooter. We don't have that yet because we haven't upgraded the agility, but we'll be able to get that on silver. We don't get post-fade phenom either, but I guess, that's fine. And then set shot specialist on silver and deadeye on silver. So the shooting is going to be pretty solid, especially if you find a good jump shot for a big man. I would probably use like Dwight Powell, David Robinson. There are other good jump shots out there, like Jonathan Isaac too is a pretty good one. So there are a lot of options you have with the 6'10" build, getting the big man jump shots. You can even get Kevin Durant base if you really wanted to. Try to play like KD on this build. This is kind of a KD build though, I'm not going to lie, it really is. But the pass accuracy is going to be a 71. Alright, so 71 pass accuracy will get a silver dimer. Again, we don't really need nothing too crazy. We don't need anything too crazy for the pass accuracy. Being 71, you still get silver dimer. You can even max +1 that to gold because it's a tier 2 badge, which means you can still have a tier 1 badge with the max +1, but with tier 2, you'll be able to get max +1 dimer. So gold dimer on this build with 71 pass accuracy honestly is really all you need. Unless maybe you're playing big in rec, which I would probably not recommend, I'm not going to lie, because if you play a footer in rec, then you're kind of cooked. But, 71 pass accuracy, I feel like we'll still be fine just for playing threes, maybe even playing fives. Just in general, it's, pretty good all around. The ball handling is going to be a 75. We don't get any other badges up to 78, so there's no point of really going up to 78. So we got, let's see. Yeah, there we go. So there's no point of really going up to 78 because we don't really get any extra badges. So I'll just go 75. Also gets us, some animations. So yeah, that'll be pretty solid. Speedo ball is going to be a 68. You can go to 70. I don't really know what you get with a 70 speedo ball. But 68 is just enough to get us lightning launch on bronze. Which, again, maybe if you're isoing, it's a tier 2 badge, so you can max +1 that instead of dimer maybe, and then use your max +1 on something else, like for the tier 1 badge, maybe on set shot specialist or posterizer or something like that. And then for the tier 2 badge, you can use lightning launch. So it's really up to you, like what you're playing, really, if you're trying to maybe play the ones court, or maybe if you're playing threes, you're playing big, you want to put like brick wall, something like that. So, again, it's really up to you what you put, but lightning launch on bronze will still be fine enough. The defense, we're going to have an 82 interior defense, which will get us paint patroller on silver, along with post lockdown on silver, which is really what we're looking for. The perimeter defense is going to be a 73, which just gets us challenger and a move enforcer on bronze. And I think, pick dodger too. We can't get on-ball menace because we're 6'10", we need to be 6'9". So honestly, that'll still be fine. And we don't really get any extra badges. You get like off-ball pass, I guess, on gold. With 81, I think, or 80 perimeter defense. You only get off-ball pass. So I'll just go 73 just because you don't get too many badges when you go up to 81, which is the max. So 73 is what I'm going to go with. The steal is going to be a 73 as well, which will get us interceptor on silver as well as glove on silver. So again, nothing too crazy there for the defense. But, 73 steal, if you know what you're doing, if you know how to hawk lanes, you're going to have that silver interceptor badge. I think having a 73 steal will be decent enough if you know what you're doing and you know how to play lanes. The block is going to be an 88. Alright, so we're going to be able to get high find denier on gold when it's all said and done. We're going to be able to get an 80 vertical along with like a 79 speed on this build. And we're also able to get paint patrol on silver, so it'll help out with, guarding 7-foot bigs who are trying to drop step. You're also going to have a pretty good strength as well. So 88 block, I think, is definitely going to be very solid. The offensive rebounding is going to be an 80. All right, we need an 80 offensive rebound for that silver rebound chaser. Then for the defensive rebound, we're going to go with a 70. All right, so it's higher than 65. You get a few more rebounds, things like that. But 80 offensive rebound and the 70 defensive rebound. The main reason why we're going with that is just because it doesn't cost too many attributes at all. Offensive rebound for this build costs a lot less than defensive rebound, which is why we want a higher offensive rebound than defensive rebound, because we're still able to get the badges, but we save the attribute points for other attributes that we can use. So 80 offensive rebound, get a silver rebound chaser, and then that'll be just fine. The speed is going to be maxed out at 79. We get 79 speed on a 6'10 build, which is absolutely insane. And we get 75 agility. Now, one thing that I haven't even mentioned yet, if you want to upgrade the speed even higher, I guess, I don't know why you would, but if you want to upgrade the speed higher, you can actually get Make It Rain Takeover, which, when you max that out at level 5, you get an 86 speed with this build, along with a 94 midi and an 87 3-ball. So if you really wanted to get the shooting and, the speed up, then you can use this Takeover. You get an 86 speed. And that'll definitely be very solid for this build. Being 6'10", you'll really be able to guard anybody on the court. So yeah, the strength is going to be an 83. So we were able to get brick wall on silver, as well as a movement on forcer on silver and strong handle on gold as well. The vertical is going to be an 80, and that's going to do for the build. And that'll give us Aerial Wizard on Hall of Fame, as well as High Find Denier on gold, like I said, with the 88 block. That's what we're going to get. And 80 vertical, if you use Cap Breakers plus 4 driving dunk, you get a 93 driving dunk. And that way you can get gold posterized with the 93 driving dunk and an 80 vertical. So then you wouldn't need to use Cap Breakers to get an 80 vertical, just so I'll just go 80 vertical, get the High Find Denier. You're also going to be able to get gold posterizer, if you use Cap Breakers on that driving dunk. But this is the build. It's going to be shades of Tari Eason, Lamar Odom, and Bilal Koulibaly. And then the build name is going to be should be called a two-way 3-level scoring threat, as you guys can see there. But that's going to do it for the video. If you guys liked it, make sure to comment, subscribe. I post every day on this channel, so make stay tuned for daily uploads. But yeah, this is Airball.